Hello everyone, Clive here, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. So here we are in the Cloister of Somber Embrace, where we finished the quest line for Shadowheart, and I just wanted to mention one quick thing. So we are here on the map, in this little box here, this joy box, is personal belongings of Mother Superior, and so this is Viconia's personal chest key, and this is what she drops whenever you take her out, and then whenever you open up that chest, you do get another key, and that key is going to be this one here, which is the High Security Vault number 8 key. So we have the number 9 key, this one right here. We got that one from completing the quest. This is the number 8 vault key, and we can open up that vault pretty soon. So make sure you keep your vault pass. And I did send on Shadowheart to go and sell stuff, because there's a lot of stuff in here you want to pick up. And it's good to have somebody over there selling stuff while you're picking stuff up. You could transfer between inventories, makes it a little convenient. So let's go ahead and join her now, then we will kick off the next quest. Alright, we're back, and we are in front of the Devil's Fee. So this is where it is on the map, and we do have the quest here to find, or free Orpheus, find in the Diabolist Hellsick. And so we have to go in here and talk to her, but before we go in there, we want to prepare. Make sure that you have some sort of elixir on each character. If you can get fire ones, those are good. A lot of fire damage. And also make sure that everybody's like buffed up and stuff. I think I forgot a spell. Do not worry about the spell costs, or if you have like no more slots, we'll be able to get those back at some point. So won't worry about it too much, but having buffs on everybody is always great. And one more thing is make sure that you have some smoke powder barrels, and also some Globe of Invulnerability scrolls. These make you immune to all damage to whoever's inside of these things. I would say 1 is okay, 2 is probably preferred. So these will last 3 turns, and while they're up, any damage that happens around you will be negated. Alright, so let's head inside, and let's talk to her. You can try to conversate with her if you want. Or you can be, I would say like one of the better ones, the rogue, having a rogue talk to her. Because you can use deception, and you can also use some rogue skills to get good rolls. Other than that, you can always use somebody with some conversation skills.
I welcome thee to the Devil's Fee, where every hellish curio's a rarity. So merry be, and shop with glee.
Oh no. Definitely something up with this one. Trust me.
Alright. So we do have this line here. Did you help Lord Gortash retrieve some hellish curios by any chance?
You must be awfully familiar with our esteemed Archduke to know about a thing like that.
Yeah, we're old colleagues.
Likewise. Well, less of a colleague, more of a contractor? But I digress. You seek answers. Lord Mammon seeks coin. I will happily mediate. Make me an offer.
Mammon. I knew it. I did.
Here's 100 gold.
The King of Avarice accepts your humble offering. You stand before Mammon's picklock, latchkeeper of the 9 hells. My business is not information, nor hellish curios. Not really. I break people into the hells. That's my thing. I can reveal to you that I opened a portal for Lord Gortash.
And where the hells did the portal go?
My word, this is embarrassing. Perhaps I should have explained our terms better. You asked what I did for Lord Gortash. You paid the fee, and I answered you. Our pact is complete. Would you like to make another transaction?
Alright, paid the 100 gold.
Oh, yes. I should think that'll do deliciously. Lord Gortash wanted to steal something from Mephistopheles, so I punched a portal into the Archdevil's dusty vaults. And then oh, gosh, my fickle memory fails. If only something would jog it.
Here you go, 100 gold.
I mean, I suppose that'll do. Stingy bastard. Gortash stole the crown of Carsus, pissed off Mephistopheles, but rather intrigued another devil by the name Raphael. His House of Hope is furnished with a great deal of treasures, many related to Carsus. But alas, he lacks the crown itself. He's rather ambitious. One can only wonder what he has planned for the crown. The answers to that can probably be found within his house.
Let's poke around the rat's nest. Maybe set it on fire on the way out.
Can you help me break into the House of Hope?
What a fascinating proposition. Ludicrous, of course, but fascinating nevertheless. Very well. If you wish to die in Avernus, that's your business. Mine is charging you for it. Of course, such a task will require quite the substantial donation to Lord Mammon's coffers.
Such a task would be tantamount to suicide. And for what? The devil has nothing that you need.
There are a couple of things we can do. So you can get the half the price if you want to. You could try that. You can also try to persuade her for something else other than the 20,000 gold. Or just pay 20,000 gold. I mean, gold's not that big of a deal at this point in time. So it's really up to you on which way you want to do this. She's going to ask for some gauntlets. And these are gauntlets of Hills Giant strength. So they give you a bunch of strength. And that's kind of the, I guess, reward for this. I think you also get experience for this too if you're not at max level yet. I'm going to do this one just because it's going to be just handy to see how this goes. I'm a skilled thief. Give me free passage and I'll bring you back a souvenir.
You put me in a difficult position, mortal. You are almost certain to fail. Almost. And so, there is a chance you might succeed. Fine. I'd like to be able to carry all of my precious stock without the need of a team of oxen. There are gauntlets of hill giant strength within the House of Hope. Free passage, and you fetch them for me. Deal?
Deal, let's do this.
Allow me to outline how this is going to work. First, you were never here. We never spoke. Second, you will perform the rites yourself. I want absolute deniability. Here's the grimoire and necessary components. Oh, take this key, too. It unlocks the ritual room upstairs. There's a blood circle already drawn. Don't ask whose blood.
Along with the grimoire and components, Helsik hands you a note containing precise instructions for performing the ritual.
Finally, you were never here. That is of utmost import to remember. Now be gone!
Alright, so we got the stuff to do the summoning, or I guess the ritual to teleport there. So we got the grimoire, bound in imp skin. We got this ritual pouch, which has a bunch of stuff in it. And then we also have this sheet of paper on how to open a Hellgate. So let's go upstairs. And this is where there's going to be like a little thing here. Did we not get that? Yeah, there's like something down there that will be uncovered. So this is her private room, I guess. And there's stuff in here, but I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, so the
expect to gain from the Hells is not worth the risk of traveling there uninvited.
yeah, so there is a suspicion by the Emperor on what we're trying to do, so he's trying to talk us out of it. So if we read this paper, and it says, place the skull on the star point near the altar. And the altar faces west, I believe, based on what that book says. So you can read the book, then you can unload the ingredients. So let's open this. I can just drop all this stuff on the ground. And yeah, this will tell us where to put these things. So it just starts off with, you put the skull on the star point, then the coin of mammon next to that, to the right. Clockwise, skip a point and place diamond. So it's skull, coin of mammon, then diamond, then incense, then put the marble in the middle. Alright, so look at our stuff here. Skull goes... Wait, skull goes here. This little box here. When it... Oh, that's a diamond. Okay, when it does show up here in the right order, it will light up. So it's not like you have to keep guessing. Where's the skull at? Go into like top-down mode. Alright, where's the skull? That's the diamond. That's the coin. Yes, it'll turn on and fire. There's the skull. It'll light on fire when it's ready. And we have... So we have the facing north. This is north. The skull, the diamond, skip. I believe it said incense. Oh wait, skull, coin, incense. No, so it's diamond incense. Yeah. Skull, coin, diamond, incense. This is empty, and these two are empty. And then you put the gem in the middle. Infernal marble.
There is nothing to be gained by invading the devil's home, and everything to be lost.
Yeah, we know. He's not very happy with us right now. Alright, let's head in there. Alright, so you notice that when you're in here, it's red, so you can't do anything, can't teleport. Karlach will want to talk to you. He's going to be very concerned about this plan. And we can start dropping stuff down, so let's put Karlach right here. And let's drop all this stuff. I'm doing this because there's going to be a fight, and the fight's going to include quite a few people in this room once we reach this portal. This should be enough for now. This will do a significant amount of damage. And let's get everybody here. We can talk to Karlach just to hear her concerns about this. Where's she going?
Gods, I can't believe I'm doing this. We're gonna get out of here, right?
Of course, we just need to get the hammer and go.
Get in, get the hammer, and go. Easy. We won't get trapped here. We won't get dragged deeper into Avernus. We won't. On the bright side, my engine finally feels normal, like it isn't about to explode. I gotta admit, that's pretty nice. Let's find that hammer and get out of here before I get used to feeling like I might live.
Okay, so this is the bomb layout here, and you can use as many or as few as you want. Hopefully this doesn't disappear. I don't think it will.
You came. Such a shame. Curiosity killed all the cats. It won't be so kind to you.
As the woman speaks, you hear a distant rattle of chains, and she winces in pain.
The jailer will hear us. I shouldn't be talking to you. I must go. It's not kind to me.
The figure flickers and starts to dim from view, but you sense she could be convinced to return.
Maybe I can help you be free of whoever's hurting you.
The figure shimmers brightly. Your words seem to have piqued her curiosity.
I hope so. But it is a faint hope. Just like me. I can't leave. I could only suffer.
But I'm supposed to do that in silence. Everyone here hates me for what I am. I'm the thing that kills you and the only reason you're alive. Made by a promise and done by the truth. A handshake, a hug, the first beat of a newborn's heart. I am hope. What little is left of her. A guttering candle in a universe of night.
Raphael's driven her mad. Poor soul.
I'm not much of a friend to anyone anymore. But I could use a friend myself. Do you want a friend to guide you through this madhouse? I hear the jailer. It hears me. It'll call Raphael, make every question count. Make some of them count twice.
I need to find the Orphic Hammer. Can you help?
Discovered an ancient gift prince in need of a savior. The Orphic Hammer is the perfect tool for breaking all infernal chains. Hope can help. The hammer is here in this house. It's...
You hear a sound like the rattle of a chain, and an agonizing scream in your head as hope flickers from view momentarily.
Shh. Quiet. There it goes. Everyone here is mad. Even you, especially me. And that makes them dangerous, but it also makes them stupid. I'll make you seem as ruined as the rest of the people here. A simple glamour to make you a terrible wretch. Now whisper your questions, little wretch, but really quiet and very clever. Concentrate.
Okay, you can use whatever one you want. Probably use rogue stealth since we're a rogue. Whatever one fits your build. Make your words soft as an assassin's footfall.
Remember, quiet as a mouse.
Is there any way I can help you?
You can't help me! You can't even help yourself! You're gonna die here! You ask after me rather than your own heart's desire. It would bring a tear to my eye if I had not shed them all so long ago. The hammer is the key for you and for me.
Okay, where's the hammer?
The same place you'll find your sorry little soul when Raphael rips it out. In the archive, down the corridor, past the debtor. Oh, the debtors. They won't like you. But I like you. I know I do. I think I do. I hope I do. I just need to ask one question, and I'll know for sure.
What is it?
Can you save me? Please? Please, 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 please.
Of course.
You don't even know how. All right. You have to listen very, very, very closely. I will say this only once. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. But be careful when you take the hammer, the fire will come, and Raphael, you must run, 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 run. But don't forget me. Please, please, please. I don't want to burn. Not again.
We won't. We'll get you out. I promise.
The rattle of chains echoes louder from unseen places, and without a scream or a sigh, hope disappears.
Okay, so we have a disguise now. And so we'll have to come back to this room once we're done in here. Let's head this way. And there's a lot of information you can find, like this debt consolidation. There's these things are like bits and pieces of information that you can find from Raphael. So some of them talk about us too. And then, yeah, so this talks about trying to get the crown and trading it for the hammer. So this is more about us. And we'll find out why that's a bad idea later on.
I can't feel my legs.
There's a few places in here we can go to. So this way is the prison. That's where she's actually at, but we can't really help her yet. We have to get the hammer. So there's a lot of things in here. There are, this is the portal room, outer portals. And there's a bunch of portals to different places. I have no idea if you can go through these. I've never tried. You can try to go through those if you want. There's a couple of other rooms in here. This is a balcony right there. This area here we'll be able to go to soon. But we can't get in there yet. We have to get in there in a minute once we talk with the archivist. So there is this inert infernal gem. We can try to activate this. It's going to require 2 checks. One's a wisdom check and one is a intelligence check. So try to pick someone that can pass them. Alright, so this one's pretty easy. 10. And this is the wisdom check. So we have +5. We can get a guidance here. 6 to 9. Critical. Oh, that's just a success. Okay. And this one's going to be a little bit harder. So it's 20. We don't have very much intelligence on this character. We do have Jack of all trades, though. Yeah, so we didn't get it. Let's try someone else. It's going to knock us back.
An infernal gem seething in its cage, protecting the secrets of its master.
Let's try Will, maybe? So he's got a +1 intelligence and a +4 bonus. We can do Bardic Inspiration, it's fine. So hopefully that'll work out. There we go. Okay, so we opened up a room. This has got some stuff in it. One of those things is Staff of Spell Power. This is a pretty nice staff. It has Arcane Battery, so it lets us cast a spell. It doesn't cost a spell slot. And then we also get this Helldusk Helmet. And this one's pretty nice. You're immune to critical hits. But the biggest thing is that you get immunity to blind, and you also have +2 bonus to saving throws against spells. So a lot of interesting things there. Need some gold in that. And then this is Maul's Contract. There's a quest for this, but it requires you taking the deal from Raphael. So taking the deal with Raphael, the next step would be to try to get the contract, Maul's Contract. So we're going to take that. It's not going to do anything right now, but it is interesting to notice that. There's a couple of these little gilded chests everywhere. There's all these debtors. So this is another balcony. This is where we need to go, is right here. Raphael's Archive. Okay, let's talk to her.
Hello again, little mice. The price for speaking is steep, but I must give warning. Your prize is just ahead in the archive, but you can't take it yet. And even if you could, you mustn't. Trigger the alarm, and Raphael will come swooping home on wings of malice to rip out your soul. In this house, thieves are melted like butter and spread onto toast. Shh. I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again.
I need you to stay calm, Hope, and guide me.
I can. I shall. I can. I shall. The archivist is the key, but he's as stubborn as a king and as serious as a heart attack. Exploit his fiddling weakness and make him grovel! Oh no. They hear me. Speak quickly, speak softly. You know how this goes.
Concentrate on speaking softly and without emotion.
You steady your mind and prepare your questions.
How should I deal with the archivist?
He fears authority figures. Perhaps his teacher took a strap to him and left a deep impression at an early age. There's one regular visitor that he particularly fears. She is... Shh.
A crack like breaking bone. Hope winces.
Okay, let's do persuasion. Who does the Archivist fear? Hope. I need a name.
Scarier things than you, little mouse. Aurelius Receptor. A High Inquisitor of Zariel. Officially entitled to audit Raphael's collection. Her true form is so gargantuan and mind-scarring to behold that she takes on many guises when she visits. Play your part well and you can be one of those blasphemous guises.
Okay. We got the information we needed. We know that he is afraid of one of the archivists from Zariel. So we'll get that option to talk to him.
Raphael hears everything you say.
Yes, Archivist is right here. Let's talk with him.
A guest? Are you a client of the Master, or a visitor from elsewhere in the Hells? I do not believe you were invited. One moment. I shall consult the visitor's schedule.
His eyes flicker back and forth as if he is reading a book. He has the schedule memorized, or it's carved into his eyelids.
Most irregular. The schedule is all but clear, and yet you are here.
We can tell him that we are Aurelius Receptor, Zariel's High Inquisitor.
A thousand apologies, O majestic magistrate of the Infernal Court. Your mortal guise is so vile, I found it perfectly convincing. I would prostrate myself before you and kiss your calluses, but my spine is ruptured in 1,000 places. You do know how Raphael likes to play. As always, the archive is yours to peruse. You'll find everything accounted for, and I can present documents of procurement if necessary.
I'd like to see the hammer, please.
An exquisite and most unique artifact, crafted with materials hewn from the depths of the Hells by Raphael's Merrigan labor force. As it was created by Raphael himself, we have no documents of procurement, nor do we require any. But if you wish to examine the artifact itself, you are more than welcome. As part of the special collection, that item is guarded by a master word that even I do not know. I suggest you wait until Raphael returns, and you can discuss the matter with him. You are welcome to relax in the boudoir until then. It is where Raphael conducts his most private matters of business and pleasure. You will need this to gain access. The resident of the boudoir will wish to explore every inch of your new form, and I'm sure you will be happy to share.
Alright, so we get this invitation, and you can go up here and see it, but you can't open it. It's got a barrier, and there are the Hill Giant Strength Gauntlets. This is also another pretty interesting thing. It's the Amulet of Greater Health. Really, really nice. But let's go to the Boudoir, because there is a nice way to restore our spell slots in there. These guys all turn hostile eventually.
Keep going.
You look positively wretched. Perfect.
Talk with her again. I think we can just use Shadowheart, I guess.
The archivist told you to cool off in the boudoir. Well, here it is. A horrid place where pleasure is pain, and pain is pleasure, and hope cannot live at all.
Any advice before I head inside?
Everything in this house exists for Raphael's pleasure, and Raphael's pleasure alone. That includes Raphael himself, whatever form he takes.
Alright. Yeah, you can go in here and like loot stuff. It's not too difficult to get that stuff either. You get a little save in here.
Something over there.
There are these little restoration faucets. So I would use your main character and then you click on them. And everyone now has restored their hit points and spell slots. It's like taking a long rest. Even your luck points come back. So all these things come back. And yeah, so it's pretty nice. And if you have like Song of Rest, that comes back. So now everybody's good to go. So we want to avoid this guy. We'd have to use probably a spell. You know what? Let's just talk to him.
A lost little mouse is running through the house. A thief in the night, greedy and here to take. Why are you here, little thief?
Alright, that's not really Raphael. Let's just tell him to kill him, because I don't really want to talk to him that much.
You will make a pretty feast.
Yeah, you could go through a whole thing with him if you wanted to, but it's up to you, really. So, he goes invisible after he gets damage. So I'm going to use Karlach, just because she's going to have a pretty easy way to get damage off on him, if she can reach him. Maybe she can't reach him. Okay, well, never mind. Let's just use this. Make sure this is on. Yeah, so he goes invisible. And he's an ethereal escape. And that's kind of where he stays at for the remainder. So you can use the time to position around. And he's going to summon a bunch of imps. So, yeah, you can just keep whittling them down and then attack the imps. That's pretty much it for this fight. Alright. So he's over here. He did take him out. He definitely healed back up. We'll get all his stuff back in a second. Yeah, let's go grab this key. So there's a key right here. And then there's gauntlets. These actually are really good gauntlets. They add additional fire damage to weapons, or 1 to 6 fire damage to your weapons. And they also get Rays of Fire cantrip. So those are pretty good to use. And there's the key. And then this is what we need to do. We need to come over here and disarm this first. Hexed dexterity. Oh, we can get rid of that hex, can't we? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, should be better now. Yeah, there we go. Barely got it. Let's press the button, and then that'll reveal this safe. And this safe will have a bunch of soul coins, which we'll probably use here in a second. And Raphael's notes. So we read these. And this gives the password. And the password is "Give me my heart's desire." So this is the password to get the Orphic Hammer. And this talks about, you know, trying to dupe us. So yeah, that's pretty much it. He wants the crown. He wants the crown because he wants to be able to control everybody. Let's reset everybody. Yeah, I think they're good. Let's give Karlach one of these coins. Yeah, I'm gonna give Karlach a coin. It's gonna be helpful for this fight. Alright, so this is gonna give her a bonus. It's gonna be this right here. Fire damage is not really that big of a deal. Yeah, so it's not really gonna be that helpful for this, but I don't know, it's just gonna be something that can benefit her. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is head back to the room since we have that key. So let's go back there. So we can now get this. Let me show you. So there are a couple of things that we could do. These things are actually trapped, these little items here. But we can disable this.
There it is. The Orphic Hammer, right within reach. It appears to be protected by an energy field of some kind. But you're not familiar with this magic.
Alright. Speak the magic words. Give me my heart's desire.
The magic blinks away at your words.
Ready yourself. Raphael won't give up his treasure without a fight.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way to disarm this. So once we take this, we're going to be attacked. So it's kind of like the next step. Let's go ahead and just grab this.
Just rang Raphael's dinner bell. And you are the entire... This is delightful. You have what you wanted, but you cannot leave lest all hells break loose. A hopeless situation.
With haste.
Okay, and while we're here, we can also grab the other stuff. Like these gauntlets. And there's a lot of different things in here, like books and stuff like that. So this is actually a pretty interesting place if you want to just mess around. Yeah, there's not... Some of these things are like random loot. But yeah, there's lots of different books and lots of different information. The big main things are the gauntlets and then this right here. So this is a pretty wild necklace. It's got Constitution score of 23. So give this to whoever you want. These are the gauntlets. They're probably not as good as these are right now for her. But 23 strength is pretty good still. Alright. So let's head back out here.
I've got good news. Bad news. Worst news. Good news. You got what you came for. Successful visit. Great success. Fantastic work. Bad news. So many things will be on fire when you step outside of this room. You included. That's okay, no, right? It's hell. You expected it to be hot. Worst news, Raphael's on his way home, and oh boy, he is spitting mad. You planned for this. I know you did. You have everything under control. It's really important that you don't panic, even when your eyes evaporate from the heat. Come to my prison, bring the hammer, break my chains, and then we exit stage any which way.
I'll be there.
Quick as a cockroach, lickety-split, if you don't mind.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, because it's like actually a pretty long episode, I'm gonna pause it here, and then we will pick up with the rest of the House of Hope in the next episode. So yeah, we did make it into the House of Hope. We did get the Orphic Hammer. That's the first part of this. And we did find out some information about what Raphael's plans are with the Netherese crown. Had we made a deal with him, we probably would have been in a even worse spot. But that is going to be it now. I thank you for watching. I appreciate all the support, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.